Produced by Podcast Architects.
Welcome back to the show. My name is Cullen Martin. We are at the Literacy Texas Conference in College Station, and this show is powered by Podcast Architects. Today, I'm joined with Paula. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, so first question I have for you, what does literacy mean to you?
I think in one word, literacy to me means opportunities. I think that's what I've seen in my lifetime is literacy's offered many people opportunities.
That's awesome. Yeah, and that's a single word. Some people have had like expanded words, but no, that's a good single word that you can say. So how do you see literacy impacting Texas as a whole, and in what ways moving forward will it impact Texas?
There are several people that I guess even the way they're raised, where they come from, that are just not started on an even keel with others, the way they were raised and where they came from. Mm-hmm. And I think literacy can kind of even the gamut, you know? They can bring people, those that are given lots, they can bring them to see another side of Texas. Mm-hmm. I think the ones that are at disadvantaged, they'll be able to give more advantages. That's when I entered this field, I knew nothing about how literacy affected people. And that's what I've seen more than anything is that people come together, and the ones that have a lot give, and the ones that don't have a lot give what they can. And it's just, everybody's on an even spectrum.
Mm-hmm. What is the importance of adult and family literacy?
Oh, that's my passion, Colin. I was director of a family literacy program, and we did adult ed, we did early childhood, we did parenting, we did home visits. Mm-hmm. We did so much, and I saw lives change. When we did the home visits, we'd go, and if the home wasn't something that we really wanted the family to have, we'd research out in the community, and the community would come and help the family. You go beyond literacy. You go beyond literacy to help others. But what we did in adult ed, I was an adult ed teacher, is we would teach the parents how to teach their children because many of them that brought their children to the classes were like 0 to 3 years old. They couldn't come if they didn't bring their children. So we teach the children also. So when the children were 4 and they went into pre-K, it wasn't a strained language. They kind of knew the systems because we used all kinds of special ed and retired teachers that knew exactly what they were going to do when they were 4 or 5 years old. And they would come in and they would really, it's separation is hard for a child, but when they don't know anything going on in the room and it's a different language, it's even harder. Mm-hmm. So that helped them. And then parenting ed, we take it one step further and we do it in an environment where they could help their children learn.
Wow.
You know? So it was great. It was great. Family literacy made a huge difference.
Yeah, I can tell you really have a passion for this.
I love it.
So do you have a success story that stands out?
I do. And she even came to the school board and represented herself. She came from El Salvador when she was in 5th grade. Mm-hmm. And her parents knew no English. She knew no English. And she was put in the 5th grade public classroom. Parents could not help her with homework, but they all found out about our program, Project Learn. So they all came at night. And we have teachers that teach 1st through 6th grade. So they helped her with her homework. Okay. And then she helped her with her permits. We helped the parents learn English. We helped her younger brothers and sisters. And then she in turn just had this passion to become a diplomat for another country. So she finished her bachelor's degree, went on to her master's degree. That's when she came and talked to the school board, saying this program changed my life, you know?
Wow.
So it was a really neat feeling. And I'd been in the program almost 16 years by then. I did not know all this had gone through. I knew we were helping, but for her to come back.
Like that kind of impact
really
and that level.
Was cool. And, you know, and it really made a difference in the school board.
Yeah.
And our funding. So it was wonderful. Like a win-win.
Yeah. That's awesome. So what has been your top moment or favorite thing about the conference so far?
You know, my top moment has been, I am the professional development coordinator for these kind of programs, and it's meeting the people. I know the program name. I might even know the individual, but it's meeting them and then trying to understand what they need in professional development.
Yeah.
So
that's
it's
awesome.
kind of spreading that word, you know, and getting to know them.
All right. Well, I appreciate you coming on the show.
Oh, my pleasure. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Produced by Podcast Architects.